For centuries, the idea of human extinction has captivated the minds of people around the world. From theories of catastrophic events like meteor strikes or pandemics, to the possibility of self-destruction through nuclear war or climate change, the concept of humanity's end is both terrifying and intriguing. But what if the story of human extinction actually started at the beginning of human history itself? What if the tale of Adam and Eve, as we know it, is just the tip of the iceberg? In this video, we'll explore the untold story of Adam and Eve, as revealed by a classified CIA book. This new information sheds light on the origin of humanity, and how it may have been shaped by a dangerous genetic experiment conducted by an ancient civilization. We'll dive into the raw and shocking details of this untold story, and discuss its implications for the future of humanity. So, get ready for a journey that will challenge your preconceptions and leave you questioning the very foundation of human existence. The Story of Adam and Eve is a self-published book written by Chan Thomas in 1963. It is a non-fiction work that outlines Thomas's theory of Earth's cyclical catastrophic events, which he believes have been caused by a shifting of the Earth's crust. According to Thomas, these events occur every 3,600 years and result in massive floods, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions that wipe out most life on the planet. Thomas believed that these cyclical events were predictable and could be prepared for, and he claimed that the U.S. government was aware of his theories and had even classified them as top secret. However, there is no evidence to support these claims, and the book has been largely dismissed by the scientific community as pseudoscience. There is a popular internet conspiracy theory that suggests that the book was written as part of a CIA disinformation campaign to distract the public from the government's true knowledge of impending catastrophic events. However, there is no concrete evidence to support this theory either. Dr. Chan Thomas's theory of cyclical extinctions proposes that the Earth experiences a catastrophic event every few thousand years that wipes out almost all life on the planet. According to Thomas, these catastrophic events are triggered by a pole shift, which causes massive changes in the Earth's crust and climate. He believes that pole shifts occur regularly and are part of a larger cycle that has been repeating for millions of years. During these shifts, the Earth's magnetic field weakens and the poles move, causing the planet's crust to shift and causing massive earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis. This, in turn, leads to a massive extinction event that wipes out almost all life on Earth. The book suggests that humanity is not the first advanced civilization to have evolved on Earth. In fact, he argues that there have been at least 5 previous advanced civilizations and possibly even more. However, the further back in time we go, the harder it is to know for sure because some of these civilizations may have existed on continents that no longer exist due to the shifting of tectonic plates. Thomas's theory is based on a variety of scientific evidence, including geological and archaeological data, as well as her own research into the Earth's magnetic field and past pole shifts. However, his theory is controversial and has been widely debated within the scientific community. Evidence for pole shifts comes from a variety of sources. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the geological record. The layers of sedimentary rocks on the Earth's surface can provide a timeline of Earth's history, including evidence of past pole shifts. Scientists can study the magnetism of rocks to determine their age and the orientation of the Earth's magnetic field at the time they were formed. Additionally, ancient civilizations provide clues that support the theory of pole shifts. For example, the ancient Egyptian and Mayan civilizations recorded astronomical observations that do not match up with our current understanding of the Earth's orientation. Some historians believe that these observations can be explained by a pole shift. Another piece of evidence comes from the study of the Earth's magnetic field. The Earth's magnetic field is created by the movement of molten iron in the core of the planet. As the Earth's crust moves, it can cause changes in the Earth's magnetic field. Scientists have observed changes in the Earth's magnetic field that are consistent with a pole shift occurring in the past. Despite the evidence, the theory of pole shifts remains controversial. Some scientists argue that the evidence is not conclusive enough to support the theory, while others suggest that the evidence is being misinterpreted. Nevertheless, the theory continues to fascinate researchers and the public alike, and further studies are being conducted to explore the possibility of pole shifts. While many of Hapgood's theories have proven to be true, the Ice Age pole shift remains controversial. Dr. Chan Thomas, in his book, describes the shift happening in less than a day, and it's worse than any Hollywood disaster movie ever conceived. He begins his book with a chapter that describes what this will be like for the survivors of such an event. However, many scientists and geologists have criticized Thomas's theory, pointing out that there is no geological evidence to support a pole shift happening in such a short time frame. Another point of controversy is the potential cause of a pole shift. Some scientists believe that it could be triggered by external forces, such as a collision with a large asteroid or comet. Others argue that it is more likely to be caused by internal forces within the Earth's core, such as the movement of molten iron. There is also debate about the severity of the consequences of a pole shift. While Thomas's theory paints a picture of widespread devastation and the near extinction of all life on Earth, other experts believe that the effects would be less catastrophic. For example, a shift in the Earth's magnetic poles could lead to increased auroras and minor disruptions in satellite and communication systems, but would not necessarily cause widespread destruction. Despite the controversies and disagreements among experts, the study of pole shifts remains an active field of research, as scientists continue to explore the geological and environmental impacts of such events. The thought of a pole shift is terrifying, an event that could wipe out almost all human life in less than a day. Dr. Chan Thomas's book describes the shift as being worse than any Hollywood disaster movie ever conceived. He warns that the coming disaster could be cataclysmic and catastrophic beyond imagination. Imagine waking up one day to find that the ground beneath your feet is shaking violently, buildings collapsing all around you, and the sky turning dark. The Earth's crust is shifting, and with it, the very foundations of life as we know it. Tsunamis and earthquakes will ravage the planet, destroying everything in their path. But there is hope. According to Thomas, the key to surviving a pole shift is to prepare beforehand. You must build a shelter that can withstand the cataclysm and gather the necessary supplies to sustain life in a post-apocalyptic world. Without proper preparation, there is little chance of survival. Thomas's plan for survival is detailed and comprehensive, covering everything from building materials to food storage to water filtration systems. He believes that if people start preparing now, humanity can survive the coming disaster. But time is running out, and the clock is ticking. The idea of a pole shift may seem like a distant possibility, but the evidence suggests that it is a real and present danger. The thought of such a cataclysmic event is both scary and intriguing, and it should serve as a wake-up call for all of us to start preparing for the worst. In the end, whether or not a pole shift will happen in our lifetime remains uncertain. Some experts argue that it's just a matter of time before it occurs, while others dismiss it as fear-mongering. But one thing is certain: if it does happen, the consequences will be catastrophic. And if we want to increase our chances of survival, we need to start taking it seriously and prepare ourselves accordingly.